Greetings from Halloran Park in Cleveland, Ohio. Today is Saturday, September 20th, 2025. Early in the morning at 9:34 a.m., about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Did a video a couple months ago that showcased a series of West Side City of Cleveland parks. I started with Thrush Park, which is a couple of blocks that way near West 105th Street. This is now West 117th Street where Halloran is, and then after that I went to Jefferson Park, which is a little bit further that way, and then I finished at Mohican Park, which is, all four parks are fairly close to each other. I did it on a bike ride. But when I was coming through Halloran today, I noticed an update. Well, first of all, they are doing some construction on the ice skating rink, so you can't ice skate there right now. But when I did my video a few months ago, I noticed that they had taken down the tennis courts, and this area here was just a flat surface, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do there, because it was kind of weird to have that. And they also took down the fences that were around the basketball court. But what I've noticed they did when I drove by today is they have installed 2 pickleball courts right here. You can see back to back. And then over here, I'm not quite sure what this sport is. It looks like it's based on the signage. They may have like a sponsor. It says Black Players for Change, Black Women's Player Collective. When I did a little bit of research, and there's also other sponsors like Adidas, so I assume they're sponsors. When I did a little bit of research on what it might be, it said, possibly futsal. But I'd have to do more, or someone else would have to confirm that, because I'm not familiar with the sport. That might be what it be. It looks like they have several benches on both sides with the drink holders and latched doors to get in and out. Now, the one thing I'll say is that, I think it's awesome because to have pickleball courts in Cleveland. As far as I know, this might be the first pickleball courts in Cleveland. I didn't even see anything on the website or on social media announcing this. So if you're a pickleball player and you're looking for something in the city of Cleveland, you might want to check this out. The only, you hate to do criticism when the city does something new and nice, but since I've played, a bit of pickleball, first thing when I saw this, I was like, oh, there's no fences. They have like a little fence around that, and that's kind of ideal for pickleball, that you have like a small fence surrounding it, because oftentimes the ball is going to go out of bounds. So every time someone's playing here, if you're playing and the ball goes out of bounds, just imagine it going all the way down there and you got to go and retrieve it, or anytime it goes back there, going to retrieve it. But the bigger issue would be if 2 games are being played at once, it's kind of impossible to do, because when you're serving, like this person's going to start serving right here with their feet here, your opponent's there, or for playing doubles, there and there. But then if there's a game going on right behind you, you're going to be like literally on top of each other. So these courts are too close together. So in my opinion, really, the way that it would be usable and fun is if you came up here like now and you're like, oh, there's just one game going on, because you really can't have, in my opinion, 2 games going on simultaneously. It would have been better if they could have oriented it so the courts were going the opposite direction, so they weren't interfering with each other. I think they were, trying to eyeball it, they probably would have had still enough room for it. It would have been tight. They may have had to shrink the sidewalk space or something. But nonetheless, still fun that they have some pickleball courts in Cleveland. Feel free to check it out if you're into this sport. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.